basic safety tips, how to safely introduce your horse to other horses. So if you get a new horse and you're introducing them to, say, your herd at home, or maybe you're taking them to a different barn and there's other horses around, you want to make sure that that interaction is as safe as possible. The old school way of doing it is you just throw the horses in there, let them duke it out, and whoever comes on top comes out on top. But you might also walk away with some very costly vet bills, damaged property, or, you know, kind of breaking down that horse's trust and confidence to coming to that new place. So we want to be very methodical. We want to be very sensitive to the fact that horses are kind of part of a hierarchy, right? There's kind of a herd or pecking order, if you will. And yes, while they need to naturally figure those things out, there's some things that we can do to mitigate and make sure that that is done as safe as possible. So first thing I like to do is when I bring a horse to a new place is I will let that horse settle in an area that is isolated from the other horses. That's the first thing I'll do. So I might have them in a stall that's separated, or a pen or a paddock where there's not other horses that can immediately interact with them. You'll notice those horses will call out to each other, whinny to each other, but over time they'll begin to relax and not be as interested or curious about the new horse, and vice versa. So once my horses are comfortable with each other, you know, from a distance, right, in those isolated areas, and, you know, they're not calling out, they're not pacing back and forth and acting super anxious, that's kind of the first step to introducing your horse to other horses safely.